What happens to your body fat and muscle when you go on vacation, stop training, eat like crazy, and drink every day? I tested it for 8 days in Cancun, and here are the results. What's up everyone, Zane here. About to go to Cancun tomorrow for 8 days. In that time, I'm not gonna be working out and I'm gonna completely blow off the diet, okay? So I did my best to try to get in shape. Well, not my best to get in shape, but I got in better shape. Here at my dad's offices, he's gonna take my body fat percentage. I woke up this morning at 204.2, so really wanted to get to 202. That's just kind of like my ideal body, I feel, at that weight. Nonetheless, got down a little bit. I think I lost maybe eight pounds or so just to get in a little better shape. And then we're gonna see what 8 days in Cancun does when you just completely let it go and then come back and we'll do the measurements again. We got Papa Spruce here. All right, he's gonna do it with the skin decks here, the calipers. I know these aren't the most accurate, but the whole goal of this test is to see which direction I go after the vacation.
By the way, it's a lot more accurate than you think. It's all we use for like 30 years in the gyms to check people because it's not invasive or anything like that. And it's always directionally correct. So you're gonna love that. So I'll put you in the right thing here. We're using the Durham formula.
Do we have to do anything?
No, you just stand there like this and relax.
First one here.
Yep, on the bicep.
2.8, tricep.
4.4, subscapula there.
Got a little rash, I got waxed last night.
Yeah, no one has done more of these things than I have, so I promise you. And the iliac crest.
And it came out to 6.6, all right? 6.6% body fat.
Which I would guess is probably very, very close if we did hydrostatic and so forth, because you can see that there. So a competitive bodybuilder, we compete measuring with this, because I measured, name any top bodybuilders back in the 80s and 90s, all the way through Flex Wheeler. I would measure their body fat regularly with a skin dex, and they would be all the way down where you almost couldn't measure it. It's like 1 to 2. And again, we also know there's intermuscular fats and all that. This is just subcutaneous. But bottom line is they're all the way down to that. So you can tell he's not in bodybuilding competition shape. So 6.6 is like for myself in the old days, that would be off-season guest posing weight. But this, like this here, that is like, so now you're ready easily for competition in 6 or 8 weeks from here with what we call death days of dieting. But he won't be doing that. He's going to be doing the opposite.
I know he's talking about. I'm ready to hop on stage. Let's do one more for the average.
We actually do 3, and then we take
we go again.
Yeah.
It's 2.5.
4.9. 6.1.
Oh.
Well, it's always going to be that much for almost anybody. And off the iliac crest. 5.1. Timing out at 7.1. It's getting fatter as we stand here.
One more.
2.5. 4.3. It's always my fattest part was back here too. 6.0. 6.5.
The averages of 6.6, 7.1, 6.5 comes out to 6.7.3333.
What did I say? 6.8.
Well, we round down.
Down.
This isn't my best form, but it's okay. All right, so try to keep you posted while I'm in Cancun of what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to log all the food, take pictures of it, that is. I'm not gonna calorie count or anything like that. And then hopefully I'll see you on the other side because I'm gonna be drinking like a fish out there. Knowing myself, I'm a little scared to show people because they're gonna think I'm an absolute degenerate. So it's a little dicey doing that, but we're gonna see.
Yeah, see what happens.
This is my supersized me, guys. All right, we'll catch you out there. Peace. All right, let's get into how I was looking each day and what I was eating and drinking. If you want to skip this part here and go straight to the result, feel free. Okay, so this is day 1 when we arrived in Cancun. And then day 1 was pretty light. We got there kind of late, so we just had 1 meal. Missed some of the food and whatnot, but had some food and drinks, and yeah, so that was day 1. So first full day here, it's day 2. You know, I could see I finally was eating more, so I think my muscles were popping a little bit more here with the glycogen stores full. And then from here, we go, this is what I was drinking. Day 2 had 20 drinks. Plus probably some because I missed a few of the food and drink items each day, but got most of it, I would say. I would say 90% of it I got. And then day 2 food. Day 3 waking up here, all right, so still looking decent. And day 3 had 16 drinks or so, and then here's the food. So day 4 waking up, still I would say not too bad, all right. Day 4 was kind of on one with the drinks, I guess, because we got 23 here in the photos. All right, and day 4 food right there. Day 5 waking up, still looking decent, you know? We're in a surplus, but we're looking decent. But here's the drinks, 17. And then I had my biggest day of eating was this day, and then unfortunately, you see here day 6, I wake up. The photo was taken after a night of just absolutely puking my soul out, and also it exiting the other end. Me and my fiance both got food poisoning along with other people in the hotel with us. Was not a pretty sight, okay? So yeah, I'm looking pretty depleted, I would say, and run down in that photo. Couldn't even like flex my core. And then day 6, the food was just actually Sprite and some electrolytes. That Sprite I completely threw up, so I was throwing up until like 3 in the afternoon the next day. And then fiance gathered me, or convinced me to rally, I should say, and here I am, day 7. You know, I feel like I'm looking weathered. All right, not really feeling myself, still a little bit hungover, or unironically from the sickness. But she got me a rally. Ended up getting 15 drinks down that day, so good on me, I guess, if you can say that. And then day 7, food. Didn't have breakfast, went straight to lunch, and then ate, you know, sparingly throughout the day there. And then day 8, okay, looking pretty soft now, I would say. This is where I'm starting to see the effects of everything for real. And day 8 had 15 there again, and the food right there. And then day 9 is going home here, just like a half day. Had like 5 drinks and some food and some horrible snacks for you on the way back. And that's it, and let's get into the result here. Hola, we're back. Zane Spruce, official #1 fitness influencer now. So we're back from Cancun. All right, today is July 18th, Friday. All right, so I went from Cancun Wednesday to Thursday. And like I said, no working out, no diet, all right, and drinking in excess. Today is the final day of the experiment, right? We're gonna see where I'm at. So when I left, right, day before I left, I was 204.2. Today, I woke up at 207.2. And I tried to do everything the exact same time, same regimen in the morning, you know, wake up and then weigh myself. All right, so I did the exact same stuff, and I woke up 3 pounds heavier, which was kind of a surprise to me because I feel a little heavier and I feel a little sloppier. Nonetheless though, we'll get the measurements and see what happens. Full disclosure though, middle of the trip, Monday night, 2 a.m., started feeling a little funky. I did get food poisoning. They did get me, all right, and that was not a pretty sight, okay? So both ends bad for about 14 hours, and then I was not able to eat at all that day. So Monday, completely chalked. No food that day, but that kind of like ruined my idea of it because I wanted to see how much like weight I'm gonna put on and stuff, but that kind of hindered it. And then the next day I was kind of able to get back to normal because me and my fiance both got the food poisoning, and she was pushing me to keep partying through to maximize our vacation. So I was able to drink the next day and start eating again, not in the capacity I normally was at, probably about 50%. And then Wednesday and Thursday, I was able to continue and eat pretty much normally how I was before then. Didn't feel as good doing it, but I was able to eat the amount that I normally do. And then, like I said, Thursday was a half day. And so today I woke up 207.2, and we're gonna get the measurements. The main one we're coming for, okay? We're gonna do three measurements through, all right? Just so we can take the average like we did last time. We got 6.6, 7.1, 6.5. That got us to a 6.733 extended. Same person doing it.
Same place where it is. 7.4.
7.4.
We could tell when he got back, he was a little blurry. Back in the bodybuilding days, I mean, when you're on stage, you're just razor sharp. I mean, you could slice bread on your abs, right? You're razor sharp.
7.4.
But the day after, we're all blurry. You can't.
Yeah. You can tell for sure. Yeah. You can see. I'm actually a certified personal trainer.
7.1.
I'm really upset about the food poisoning. That took out almost 20% of my calorie consumption. But you do kind of negate it on vacation, moving around so much.
Yeah. 7.1.
7.1.
Damn.
We're at 7.2, all right? So we gained about 0.5% of body fat on 8-day vacation. So not bad. Lesson to be learned here is lead a healthy lifestyle.
That's right.
Go on your vacation, your benders, and enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
because this ain't gonna be very hard to get back.
Your pre-vacation,
come with the camera.
When someone goes, you know, when we send people into surgery for ACLs or MCLs, we have them do what we call prehab. do some exercises to make yourself strong. So you go through the surgery, you're strong when you come out of it, right? Well, then when you go on vacation, what you want to do is pre-vacation by just lose a little body fat. Eat clean. Save yourself up, you go on vacation. Now you're gonna rev your metabolism up with all the food you're gonna eat. So you're gonna kind of burn a lot of that extra stuff off. Then you get to have fun. You come back almost the same. So, and again, to your point, you do move a lot on vacation.
Yeah.
So you're really offsetting a lot of that kind of stuff there. But it just goes to show that you can have a good time. I don't know what you want to have as good a time as Zane had. I'm not sure about that.
It's a little dicey.
You know, so yeah. But bottom line is, yes, you absolutely can. And I mean, if you have good health like that, I mean, like that food poisoning thing, like the whole hotel got it, you know, so it was like one of those things where he got over it very quickly. Again, good, healthy body, and then you come over it and you're back, you know, doing everything you can in a very short time. So that's why it's about be healthy, party as much as you want. You don't have to overdo anything unless you want to. And then you come back and it takes a day or two and you're right back in the saddle. Don't lose anything.
Wise man once told me, anything worth doing is worth overdoing. So, no, I'm joking. Yeah. But lesson taught, enjoy yourselves, all right? Yeah. You lead a healthy lifestyle so you can enjoy everything in life, okay? And it not...
And if there's one thing I know, you didn't miss any of your health supplements while you were out there.
That is true. That is, I did stick with the health.
No hangovers. That's the key to no hangovers, just taking your health supplements.
I don't know about all that, but okay, there's no cure to a hangover. I've learned.
No, I meant the key to not too bad a hangover is all. Right. Yeah,
but yeah, I did stick with the supplement protocol. Okay, I don't miss that. I'm like a hypochondriac, so if I do that, that starts messing with my head. All right, and I'll get sick just off of the fact that I know I'm not taking it. So, yeah. Stuck with the health protocol always, okay? And that'll all be in the video. You'll see it. All right, don't forget, take your multivitamin. As always, we'll be back. But that's it. Bye.